All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get in a variety of topics, but this first one, of course, we are getting back into it, but the Model Y is selling out again, and we know exactly what happens when the Tesla Model Y starts to disappear in inventory. Thank you, Siri. And so we're going to talk about it. We're going to take a look at the inventory charts, take a look at what's actually out there. We knew this was coming. This was basically a reminiscence of just a few days ago. Well, really the only reason why there was actual inventory most recently, like over 200 to 300 Tesla Model Ys, is because Tesla decided to dump a bunch of Model Y all-wheel drives into the inventory. So we'll take a look at it, of course, and we'll talk about a variety of other topics. But before we get into any of that, let's run that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon down below in the description, where you can receive a variety of different benefits. And actually, thank you to my latest Patreon members: Steve, Connor, Akash, Kay, Tony, Mark, Spike. I think I thanked you the other day, but thank you to everyone for supporting the Patreon. And so let's just get into this. So taking a look at this, we'll start with our usual. Go to mattjung.net's amazing inventory chart. You can see Model Y inventory is starting to go down again. We had a slight blip up the last few days just because of all those Model Y standard range all-wheel drives that got dumped into inventory. But of course, people, they want to pick them up, they want to scoop them up, or maybe people are switching from the long range to the standard range because they might get antsy about that $7,500 tax credit, and so they want to take delivery ASAP. Jumping to the inventory side, this was yesterday's screen. We had 29 brand new Tesla Model Ys available for sale in the country. Maybe it's more than that. Most likely it is. We know Tesla manipulates inventory on the websites, but refreshing it today, there are only 6 Tesla Model Ys from just a few seconds ago. And let's just hit refresh again just to see. Okay, now there's 4, but right here, there's one in Chicago that's only got 79 miles and an extra $650 discount. That's a slamming deal because it's a 2023. It's got a $650 discount. I mean, that might be the move, that's for sure. Especially if you're looking for one in that color combo and you like the color and all that stuff. I can only imagine this can't be still here. Still available for sale and ready to go. So yeah, Tesla Model Y inventory is certainly starting to disappear very, very quickly. So if you're on the fence, if you're trying to get one, I've been hearing good stuff that order delivery dates and people are getting their VINs a lot quicker now. So hopefully you'll be getting one in February or March. But even if it gets pushed to March, like even if we get into that new time frame where this $7,500 tax credit, gets under some, wavy waters, I guess, I would not worry. I don't think Tesla is going to lose out on the $7,500 tax credit because they're doing all these price increases every single week. If you didn't know, yesterday they just did a price increase on the Model Y Performance, and a few days before that there was a price increase on the Model Y Long Range and the all-wheel drive standard range as well. So I think Tesla at this point, they kind of know that they're going to get it, and so that's why they're going to continue to keep increasing the price day after day and week after week. And so I put a poll out there just to see, do you think Tesla is going to continue to keep increasing the prices? And a big overwhelming 37% said bi-weekly at a 500 to 1,000 cadence. And so we'll see if that actually comes true. But if you're out there, if you're searching for a Tesla, check out sites like waitingfortesla.com. These vehicles will certainly go very, very quickly. I'm still surprised this one is still on the website at the moment, but it just seems like all Tesla Model Ys are the hottest vehicle right now just because they all qualify for that $7,500 tax credit. Jumping to the Model 3 side, we can check on it briefly. There was that $500 price decrease yesterday for the Model 3 standard range, but spoiler alert, there still are a good amount of Model 3s available for sale. So it looks like it really didn't do much to that. But let's see, because I wanted to see if Tesla increased it or changed the price of the Model 3 long ranges. And it's really hard to figure this out because there isn't too many long ranges that stay in terms of inventory. So let's take a look. Let's build this exact one to see kind of what the pricing is. I want to see, because I've had a hunch that Tesla would increase the price of the Model 3 long range, so red paint is $2,000. What does this else have? Front and heated seats. So did they increase the price or did they lower the price? It kind of looks like $49,990. It looks like they probably didn't adjust the price at all, but I can't seem to figure it out for the quick maths. But anyways, there is a $580 discount, so it looks like they did not adjust the price on the Model 3 long-range version at all. But certainly, the Tesla Model Y is a very hot car at the moment with only 4 vehicles in stock. But this one right here, $650 discount. If you're in the Chicago area, that is probably the best deal I've seen in a bit, especially because there's not too many long ranges that become available. And then on top of that, to get a $650 discount for essentially no reason because it only has 79 miles, like that isn't a bad deal at all. Here's a couple other ones that both of them have the induction rims. Okay, and this one, wow, yeah, 7-seater interior. Okay, so that's all the way up to $63,000. But we're certainly predicting that Tesla is going to keep raising the price of the Tesla Model Y $1,000 to $2,000 basically at this point. And I think they're going to try and get back to the prices that they were before. So that $63,000 range, maybe even all the way back up to 66. But yesterday we talked about how, some people that currently have a Tesla Model Y order that are trying to push into the next month or so, they're getting kind of, inquiries, or they're getting messages from Tesla just like this. And here's the big thing from that. It says, quote, orders that remain on hold beyond March 1st of 2023 may be subject to cancellation. So if that happens, I could easily see March 1st rolling around. Tesla gets confirmation that they're getting the $7,500 tax credit, maybe because the IRS wants to delay it a few more months, maybe because their vehicles actually do qualify due to battery manufacturing and production, and Tesla will immediately then revert back up $10,000 to $65,990. Because if we were to think about this right now, right, like the Tesla Model Y at its current price point, at its base price point, we're like $11,000 less than what it was before. So $65,990, $54,990. So okay, $12,000. So here's the prediction right here. This Friday, because they seem to be doing like a Friday or Saturday type of cadence. This Friday, another $1,000 on the Model Y long range. Next Friday after that, another $1,000 on the Model Y long range. That would bring us to $65,990. Oh, actually, okay, wait a minute, let me reframe that back. This Friday, $500 price increase on the Model Y long range. The Friday after that, another $500 on the Model Y long range, because we've got 2 Fridays left in February. So $500, and that brings us to $55,990. March 1st, or the Friday after March 1st, or once with more clarification happens, up $10,000 to $65,990 to the price that it was before. That's my prediction. If I were to just kind of guess and pick a number and strategy out of the hat, if I was a Tesla executive. But let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think? Do you think that's going to be the case? I think I should put a poll on that. Like, what pricing do you think Model Y March 1st? And one of the options will be back to where it was, $65,990, because they know a lot of customers qualify for the $7,500 tax credit, and so that's where it certainly could easily get back to, especially if these inventory levels keep staying just like this, keep getting back down to low numbers, keep staying in the 0 to 10. or maybe even 0 to 20, we can easily see that. Jumping to the Model 3 predictions though, Model 3 is like a literally like a up, down, up, down, up, down. It looks like it was flat from yesterday today, which is certainly not good because they just did that $500 price decrease. But if this starts to trend down or even trend up, then I can certainly see, if it starts to trend up, then I can certainly see some discounts on that as well. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on it. What do you think about the pricing or the stock levels of the Model Y? Or what are your estimated delivery dates? Are you getting bumped up? Are you getting pushed? Hopefully you're not getting pushed to April or even later than that. And if you're getting pushed like 2 to 3 months out, usually that means something has happened to the car. Maybe there's some repair work that needs to be done. So just be aware of that. And if that's the case, make sure to ask for some sort of discount, because if that happened to a vehicle that was in stock and inventory that has not been sold yet, they would mark that as a damage disclosure discount and sell it to you as a discount. We just heard of a person that came in the chat the other day, said they got $1,600 off of theirs. So definitely use that as a strategy. Taking a look at some of the estimated delivery dates though, still, looks essentially the same. We've got a March to May of 2023 for the Model Y long range. Performance, of course, this is false. Like, do not believe this at all. It says you're going to get it February to March of this year, but I would say at this point, if you're placing an order for a Model Y Performance, expect March, maybe even April, but definitely for March if you live in areas near a factory like Fremont or California, or I don't even know if Giga Austin is making performances. I don't think so, but certainly be aware about that. I don't think you're going to get it this month or next year unless you find an inventory vehicle. And then switching to a 7-seat, it still looks like it's a April to June of 2023 delivery date. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to get into some of the comments and some of the questions because, that's the benefit of the live streams. You guys get to ask whatever you want, but we're probably going to do another topic before we get into that. But before we get into all that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 2.5% to 3.2% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check that out. So this next, let's see, we're going to jump into our next topic. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, our next topic, we're going to react to this video. We're going to do something a little bit differently, but CNBC got access to a video got access firsthand to a Tesla Cybertruck. And so this is the first I've ever seen of it, like video wise. So we're going to see what they were able to figure out, and we'll react to it on stream at the same time. So hopefully this is interesting to you guys. It certainly looks interesting to me. So we're going to jump into it, and I'll try and keep it like as quick as possible on this one because it is a 16-minute video, but we'll get into it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out to CNBC for getting access to a Cybertruck. So we'll just kind of scrub through it a little bit because most of this we probably already know, like 400-mile range.
PepsiCo, which owns Cheetos, Doritos, and other Frito-Lay products, pre-ordered 100 back in 2017. Walmart and
that we're launching.
I just want to see like the interior of it. I want to see like the features.
And then we are working plans for the additional units up to the 100.
First announced in 2017, the Semi has been one of the longest delayed products in Tesla's history.
What makes the Tesla Semi so different?
I also want to know, like, what's the pricing of this thing, right? Like, I know earlier they were saying this is like a $150,000 car or something like that, but if you can buy, let's say, if you think about, let's say the price, essentially the price of what was
welcome to the Tesla Semi
Model X Plaid.
I hope you like what you see. We're confident that this is a product that is better in every way from a feature standpoint, that wins on economics against diesel trucks.
That's crazy. 2017, and it's finally coming out now, but in low production.
Scenario.
Guaranteed yet.
The autonomous functionality of Tesla is not spec'd for these vehicles. They have the hardware capability.
All right, so let's take a look at this. So the UI is very similar, right, to a current Tesla. But there's also some changes. It looks like it's kind of simplified to just show what is absolutely necessary on the screen. But of course, this is only one of the screens, right? And there's two. So let's see what else they got.
To start, Pepsi is delivering Frito-Lay products around 425 miles per charge. It's also delivering Pepsi out of its Sacramento warehouse on 100-mile daily routes, going directly to stores, and 300 to 400-mile runs to other warehouses.
The contents that are the
Cost around $180.
I mean, Pepsi cans are probably a lot more heavier than chips, so I can see why. That makes sense. It's only a 100-mile range versus like a 420-mile range route.
Make business.
So I guess this is a lot of like the why of the Tesla Semi, but I want to like get into it and see
by our sales
more video of the interior of the Tesla Semi. But I guess they're not really
80,000
touching on any of that. They're just kind of talking about the hype of it.
At total cost.
And
In the U.S., California has been one of the most aggressive states in.
We'll have to wait to see on that one.
Despite the progress being.
50% of commercial fleets would be electrified.
All right. Well, I definitely thought it was going to be more about like the interior of like a walkthrough, kind of like a home tour or something, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, shout out to CNBC for writing another great expose on the Tesla. They seem to be kind of in the middle on Tesla. Some things are pretty good about it. Some things they kind of write like, or talk about the bad of it, but shout out to CNBC for that. I'll probably check it out at a later time, but just want to quickly highlight this video out there. The more positive stuff about the Tesla Semi, certainly the better. And check it out if you are interested on that. So we're going to jump into some of the comments and some of the questions, but let's just do that. So let me switch over to here, pull up the rate. Let's just check on the Model Y inventory again. And of course, it's probably this one right here with $650 discount is still actually available. Still not too bad. All right, so let's jump on to some of the comments and questions. Candide, welcome. Liang, welcome. Rich, welcome. Where should I sell my Model 3 rear-wheel drive with 6K miles in New Jersey to get the best value out of it? My Model Y is scheduled for the 23rd at 4 p.m. I would say just go find a local private dealer that has experience buying Teslas and sell it to them. Paul, welcome. Rich, just took delivery of my Model Y Performance yesterday. Love it, but it was hectic to getting the finances together with the small time frame they have. Scheduled the pickup Los Angeles. Nice, congrats. Yeah, sometimes they don't give you enough time. They can literally say, hey, your delivery appointment's next week, and you got to figure it out. Dante, yeah, I can't wait for my VIN. Yay, Tesla to the moon. Yeah, prices, that's my prediction. March 1st, 65,990 Model Y long range. That would be absolutely insane if that happens. That would literally mean people within a 1 month window, not even because the big price change was January 12th. And we're basically a month later. In 1 month, they go right back to the price they was. That's crazy. Rising too fast, good. Yeah, it's good for anybody that bought last year that might have paid a higher price, and it's also good for anybody that certainly bought within this small window this past 4 weeks, because you essentially got the best deal of a lifetime on a Tesla vehicle, Tesla Model Y specifically. Just got my $500 discount on my Model 3 rear-wheel drive. They want to take delivery on Saturday. Glad I waited. Well, Tesla could keep going down and lower and lower. So definitely be aware from that. I got a similar response from Tesla. They told me to reschedule my delivery date by Saturday or the VIN will be released. Yes, 100%. It seems to be they're trying to, it's either, they do work in monthly cycles and or quarterly cycles. So they always have this sort of pressure to make you take delivery by the end of the month. But certainly it seems more like something is happening in March, unless someone's just writing that. And Tesla advisors can write whatever they say sometimes. Mind you, I was assigned my VIN Thursday night and only had Friday to tie up my loan with a credit union that opens at 9 a.m. and closes at 4 p.m. Yeah, so shout out to your credit union. Then was able to switch that up. Hopefully you got a good rate, if not better than better than Tesla financing? And let me know if you did. We can put it, you can share it to everybody else in the chat. To say the least, my Friday was hectic. They barely were able to get the checkout before Tesla closed. Took delivery Sunday. Nice. Love it. Enjoy in good health. Do you think the new steering will be coming out this year? My Model Y is scheduled for delivery in Canada, April 21st to June 2nd. Wow. That's a far out, I guess Canada's a different market. And what do you mean by new steering wheel? You mean like the yoke for the Model 3? Yeah. What's the best credit union for Tesla finance? Well, glad you asked. We made tons of videos on that on the channel. Definitely go check it out if you're interested. And we made one 2 Fridays ago. Shout out to Tenet down below in the description just for sponsoring that. If you want to win the wall connector will be decided. The winner will be decided at the end of this month. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to look at the older videos to find out those financing tips and everything, there's a Patreon link down below in the description where after you join, you get a list of my full recommended credit unions and banks that have low rates. And if you don't even want to do that, we're probably going to be making an updated video this Friday or maybe next Friday. I have to figure out when I want to do that, which I'll probably give 2 to 3 videos, 2 to 3 credit unions and or banks that are better than Tesla financing in that video. So Yang, shoot, if I'm spending $150,000 on a Model S or Model X, I'd rather pick up a semi. Yeah, kind of my thoughts exactly on that, because, semi, it's probably more versatile, like in a sense that it's a business vehicle, right? You could maybe rent it out to, other truck drivers out there, or do something. You could easily start a business from that. Model X, Model S, not as much of a good vehicle to do that with. KRS1 had a reservation for a Cybertruck, but canceled it after I saw images of how huge it is and rumors of possible price. With the Model Y price drop, Fed tax rate, and CVRP had to do with the Y. Yeah, 100% at the end of the day. And thank you for bringing that up. That's leading us into our next topic. We'll just do a quick blurb on this. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today will probably be my last video on the CVRP, because great news, well, maybe my second to last, because great news, the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y are eligible for the CVRP. That's for California owners only, but there is one thing, right? There was that one rumor that we heard from a pretty credible source that maybe the amounts might be increasing, and so maybe you should hold off on your applications. So I'll dive into a little bit more on that. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let's get into this. If you don't know what the CVRP, it's the Clean Vehicle Rebate Project, and you can get anywhere from $2,000 to now $7,500 as a rebate. Rebate means actual check that is delivered to you in hand that you can cash out and deposit, but it does take caveat 90 to 120 days to actually get this. There's a full application process, and it's tied to one person that can actually get it per driver's license, so be aware of that. And in terms of income eligibility, you have some caps right here. So after February 24th of 2022, if you make over 135,000, you're out. If you're 200,000 for married, over that, you're out as well. But this is what we've been leading up to. Great news. If you go to the eligible vehicle section of the CVRP website, if you type in Tesla, you will see clearly that there's 2023 Tesla Model 3 eligible and 2023 Tesla Model Y eligible. But the key thing here is you have to bought the vehicle or ordered the vehicle after January 12th of 2023, because those are the newer prices that reflected that were under that made eligible to the cap. And the other thing with all this is, we made a video about this like the other day. There is a rumor floating around that was told to me from a pretty credible source that the amount for the CVRP right now it sits at $2,000 for the Model 3 and the Model Y. It might be going up to $5,000 for all EVs, not including the Tesla Model Y as well. And this is separate from that $7,500 low income version of it. So, that's and that's rumored to start after February 28th. So if you just bought on the website, if you just bought a Tesla, you do have 90 days to apply for this program. So I would just say, it doesn't hurt to wait a couple weeks, unless you're someone that, if you don't do it right away, you're going to forget, like if it's a task on your list or something like that. But maybe, if we're correct, it doesn't hurt to wait a couple weeks. Well, all that would do is kind of delay your payout and check, because it does start to stack up with people online that are applying. But maybe it might be worth waiting just a few more weeks, because you would go from $2,000 to $5,000. Of course, we will be checking as well on the February 28th give or take time frame, because that would be insane if it's $5,000 plus the $7,500 tax credit and all that stuff. If you've heard anything more about this, if you've heard it's also going to $5,000, please drop a comment down below so that we can hear from you as well. And so if you've got more sources, the better, so we can all make the best decision to get the best possible deal, or best rebate on our Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. But just want to make a quick update on that, and then we'll go right back to the comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link, so you can definitely support the channel. So definitely check it out. And thank you, Kevin, for jumping in and dropping that. So I got thank you to everybody that DMs me, comments, like all the different news. You guys keep me updated even more, because there's a lot happening out there in the Tesla world every single day. And good news with this is that now there's even more money to save on your Tesla. Water break. I ordered my Tesla on January 20. Still VIN, is that normal? Still no VIN, is that normal? Yes, unfortunately, very, very normal at this point. Yes, they are. Yep. I would be wild if the price jumps like that. The regrets that people would be real who didn't buy. Yeah, the FOMO or the fear of missed out. Yeah, that would be absolutely insane. That's for sure. Hello from Plano, Texas. Tesla holder here. Only 6 chairs, but one has to start somewhere. Oh, 6 shares? Yes, love it. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the crew. Always assume the sale. Never checked it out. If you're interested, always check it out when you're interested. Yes. 4.49 60 months FAFCU. Okay. I like it. FNA credit union. Is it easy to join this? It's not the worst rate. I mean, it's better than Tesla financing, that's for sure. $60-day no finance, no payment. Oh, here we go. We gotta go to the rates section. 60 months, 4.75, 4.9, and okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. I mean, at this threshold, like 0.5% over 72 months is not like the biggest, but it can certainly help. That's for sure. Thanks for dropping that. Got 2.99 from Federal Credit Union before they raise the rates. Nice, congrats. You're too lucky. You guys are too lucky. Happy people, welcome. You guys are too lucky in California with the CVRP. Yeah, it's a nice program. I mean, it runs out of money, that's for sure, but it's still nice. I know I'm waiting for February 28th for the official change. Yeah, exactly. Because, if you don't believe me on that, the program always updates 2 times a year, and the next time is in February of 28th. I don't remember where they posted it, but that's the next eligible time. And so who knows? Maybe we're right, maybe we're wrong. The only kind of baseline we can look up last time is they did increase the low income version from 4,500 to 7,500, and so that's what, a $3,000 increase, right, for that side of the program. And so the old program for the regular CVRP for income limits up to 135,000 is 2,000. So if we were to apply that same logic, then that goes from 2 to 5,000. But who knows right here. This is the section I'm talking about. So right now it's $7,500 for low income. It previously was $4,500. January 18th order date. Yeah, the estimated delivery date is very fluid. Tesla will change on you a lot. That's for sure. My Model Y long range was ordered to 7. The estimated delivery was February to March, and now it's pushed back to April to June. I've not been assigned a VIN. That's a really long time for sure. That's what, 2 to 3 months. That's tough, but maybe Tesla's got something else up their sleeve. They know they're going to qualify for this federal tax credit, and so they think like, you know what, let's just push orders forward. We don't need it because we've got enough to satisfy our delivery this quarter, or maybe they're just having production constraints, I guess. Good thing I held on my Model Y performance delivery to the end of January. If I took it any earlier, I would have never got that CVRP. I mean, they give you 90 days. Yeah, exactly. So, fingers crossed. You're still good within that threshold. And if you can get an extra 5,000, 56,990 as a base Model Y performance price minus the 5,000 minus the 7,500. What is that, like a $40,000 Model Y performance? That is a great deal at the end of the day. I'm still jelly for your Cali people. Yeah. Model Y long range ordered 126. The estimated delivery is 311 to 331. Okay. Still no VIN yet. Yeah. I mean, to anybody that does not have a VIN yet, I did make a video on my channel, like what to do if you have not gotten a VIN yet. There's like 2 strategies that you can try and line up. And it seems to be one of them works well. So definitely check out that video on the channel. Wait, is it 90 days start from delivery date to qualify? Yes. Yeah, that's how I read it. But check out the website. Yeah, it's 90 days after you take delivery. You have to wait. The vehicle has to be on the eligible page within 90 days. One of the requirements says that the vehicle must have an odometer reading of less than 7,500 at the time of purchase. So you can buy a used Tesla with no. It has to be new only. Fort Worth here. Nice, welcome. Anyone seen 2 superchargers within less than a mile of each other? Grapevine, Texas has one going in. Yeah, I mean they build them based upon capacity, and if a lot of people are using them, so they would probably, it would make sense to put in more. I think it's like some places in California, like especially going from the LA to Bay Area route, where that route is traveled a lot. It's like a 5-hour drive. There's one location that I want to say has like 60 or 80 superchargers, but there certainly can be a lot. Honestly, I could see a $1,500 price drop on the Model 3. I can certainly see that too as well. I think for Tesla to, maybe it's not a problem, but they've got 213 or 214 brand new Tesla Model 3s available in stock right now, and I think they will still stay this inventory will still stay this high. Unless they, right here, this inventory levels from Matt Young, unless they drop the price down to $39,990, and the price would have to start with a 3 at the beginning of that. Because if can you imagine that, $39,990 minus $7,500 down to like a 32 price point minus CVRP? Wow, we've got a brand new Model 3 for $27,000 if that's the case. And you cannot battle the value of that. That's for sure. I managed to now my Model Y in stock. Was spam refreshing the Model Y Tesla Model Y site. Ordered 2.9 and took delivery on 2.11. Had to travel to NorCal from SoCal, but it was worth it. Hey, that's not bad at all. You were able to lock one in. It seems like you got the best price on 2.9 because I think that was right before the price increases, right? And you were able to lock it down, and now CVRP. Hey, not bad. And CVRP will increase rebate to $7,500 in February. Do you think there's enough funding to wait and apply it then, or should I go for the $4,500 now? So if you're low income, yeah, I think you have to wait until after February 28th, but maybe call and ask. Call and ask and see ask them what are their thoughts? What's the best time for you to apply? And then report back and let us know. January 24 air date, took delivery last week. Nice. Congrats. Was a Model 3 or Model Y, and enjoy it in good health. Location, Cali has over 100. Yeah, so there's some big supercharger stations, and I think that's the plan, especially now that Elon and the White House officials have talked about expanding the EV network. They're gonna have to like triple down, maybe quadruple down, just to be able to handle all these other EVs out there with CCS and stuff like that. Thanks for all your tips. Waiting on Tesla site was key to getting my Tesla. Yes, nice. Thank you for dropping in and dropping that comment, and congrats on your Tesla. Will Elon open up to other views to get the government grant? I think so. I mean, it might as well. I think one article said it was like a $12 billion grant or something like that. Might as well. DennisCW, don't tell anyone about the giveaway I plan on winning. Well, so which giveaway are you talking? Oh, you're talking about the electric charger one? Yeah, that's still going on. That one ends in February. The floor mat one, PSA, there is been an announcement on the community page. There was 2 winners. I decided to give out 2 of them because there was 2 videos where you could actually win. So if you get commented from a person that's is claiming to be me, like DennisCW Telegram or something like that, that is not me. I would not DM you or reply to the message saying that you won. I will only announce it on my community page, which is right here. No, not there. It's on like the section right here where I post all these polls. That's where I would be announcing the giveaway winner there. I would not be replying to the DM. So definitely. And also I wouldn't ask for shipping for the giveaway prizes as well. So just be aware that that's my PSA on that. The other giveaway, which is from the financing videos 2 Fridays ago, shout out to Tenet for sponsoring that. We're giving away a Tesla wall charger. That will be decided probably right after February 28th, and that should be good as well. Let's see what else. When will Model 3 and Model Y qualify for CVRP? Well, glad you asked. Congrats. It just got uploaded to the site today. You can check it out. You can apply, but maybe wait on applying because we've still got that rumor of that increase. So we'll see if that actually happens by February 28th. Bought a Model Y standard range with the recent drop. Very excited. Build date February 18th. Delivery 23rd to March 23rd. Nice. Okay. Not bad. So if you bought a standard range, that means it was probably in production inventory like this. Do you have a VIN yet? Because I've been hearing mixed things. Like some people saying like they locked an inventory vehicle off the website, but then they didn't get the VIN yet. So it's really weird on that. If I got my VIN, but Model Y delivers to April, do I still get the $7,500 tax credit? That's fluid right now. We won't know until the IRS and the Treasury announce more on that, but it could go either way. Is it okay for a lender to send check before scheduled delivery after got VIN? I would wait. It is okay, but you can also ask your lender to send the check directly to you, to your house, and then you can show up to the delivery appointment with that check. I kind of prefer that because then I've got control and I can see where everything is like that. If you do it the other way, you're going to have to ask your lender to send you the tracking number, picture of all that stuff, and you would have to, you have to kind of flip it. It's a more process. Wait, you got a giveaway for floor mats? Yeah, you missed it. Oh yeah, we're buying all-weather floor mats for 2 winners. I announced it on the community page. It was interlaced in one of the videos on like a Friday. I mean, that'd be pretty sick if I could do a giveaway every single Friday. This past one was self-funded because we were trying to work with a Tesla parts company to line it up, but fortunately it didn't work through in the end. So I'm just gonna find some all-weather floor mats on Amazon, the ones that I like, the ones I prefer, and I'm just going to ship it directly to them. So congrats to the 2 winners there. We did get the VIN. Okay, nice. What floor mats do you recommend for Model 3? I would say just go to Amazon. I've never bought any of like the Tasmania ones, 3D Mats one, but 3D Mats is supposed to send me a floor mat set soon. So hopefully I will change my perspective, but Amazon ones are good enough for me. They're going to get beat up anyway, dirty and all that stuff. So I'd rather get something that, isn't the highest nice one, maybe somewhere in the middle that has good fitment because, at the end of the day, you don't want to spend like too much money because especially with all the weather ones, muddy and all that stuff, it's going to get messed up at the end of the day. Got my Model Y a week ago, Monday, ordered January 14th. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, I can't believe you missed it, Yang. Like you're almost in every single video. Like I'm going to try and keep it to it on Friday, that's for sure. Fridays will be giveaway days. We won't try and mess with it after that. It would just be the video on Friday. If it's going to have a giveaway, it would just be on a Friday after that. But if you're just joining in, Tesla Model Y has sold out again. We are heading back to inventory levels that we haven't seen in a bit. So let's pull up Matt Jung's inventory chart. Oh, this is used. I was like, what? We're back again? So yeah, Matt Jung's inventory chart, we are heading right back down to 0. This one says 35, but if we go for waiting for Tesla.com, you can see that there are 3 Tesla Model Ys. Looks like that. Yeah, that demo did not last that long at all. I mean, we started this live stream and it was right there. So maybe it sold in like 20 minutes. I mean, that was a good deal. It only had 79 miles on it and a $650 discount. You cannot beat that at all. But yeah, I guess we can pull up this one thing. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm sure some of you have seen it already. But just in case you haven't, we'll pull it up anyways, and then I want to hear your thoughts on it, because sometimes I pull up these topics just so I can see what the comments say. But because it's always interesting to see what people's perspectives and predictions on all that and all that stuff. But so here it is. If you missed it, in case you missed it, whoops, here we go. In case you missed it, Elon just put out this tweet regarding Investor Day, which is March 1st. But it says, quote here, looking forward to Tesla Investor Day on March 1st. By this, quote, by this we mean the broadest definition of investor, as in the people and life of Earth. Quote, it will be a message of good hope and positivity for the future. I mean, I kind of like this. Like, he's trying to change what it means to be an investor, right? Like, essentially, if you think about it, we're all investors in planet Earth. We have to look out for each other, right? We have to be kind to each other and take care of this Earth together, whether it's, taking care of the planet with, whatever. And that's kind of the thing with EVs and the electric car thing, right? We're building a sustainable future, which, if we believe all the Kool-Aid that Tesla has, right? Solar, batteries, vehicles. And so I like what the pitch he's trying to do here. But over on Reddit, of course, there is a thread about it as well. And let's see if there's anything interesting. BS, I saw the Aqua Teen Force movie. Nice try. Reddit's gold, right? At the end of the day. I look forward to the good news. Been kind of down lately with some of the things happening in the Ukraine. It's nice to see GWG's grid storage and Model 3 going down in price for now. Hopefully the good news includes 4680's production scale, cheaper to make but not cheap made the cars, and revenue from superchargers by allowing cars to charge. Okay, I thought this was going to be like a sarcastic type of comment because they brought up Ukraine really early on, but I can't really tell, I guess, at the end of the day. Like, it's trying to like shifting with both sides of that. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. It's going to be happening on Investor Day. I'm really just looking out for, the AI, whatever they're going to announce with that, and also maybe potentially a cheaper Tesla model, whatever, like a $25,000 Tesla. That would be very interesting to see, that new project, whatever, or the next generation Tesla, and what are their thoughts on that, or even maybe robo-taxi. Now that we've got ZooX coming out, if you don't know what ZooX is, it's a autonomous robo-taxi company that is in the Bay Area as well, and they just got approval to allow their vehicles to give rides on public roads in California. Of course, well, it's Amazon ZooX, right? It's a funky looking vehicle, that's for sure. But if Tesla, Tesla's the first mover, but sometimes they let some other companies go first, right? And so now that ZooX, I mean, there's also Waymo out there. There's Cruise from Chevy. And so they'll let these companies go first, and then they'll have Tesla come in and release their robo-taxis with all of our Model 3s at the end of it. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on our Investor Day. And yeah, it's going to be March 1st. Of course, we will be tuning in. We will be listening as well. But of course, we'll see at the end of the day what's going to be happening there. But if you're just joining in, this was our fourth topic. We're just going through stuff that's pretty interesting. But Tesla Model Y has been selling out. It's almost sold out. We're down to a minimum or low 3 vehicles, or 3 Tesla Model 3s available for sale. And so that's kind of thing, right? Inventory goes up, pricing goes down. Inventory goes down, pricing goes up. And so I certainly feel like Tesla will be going back up to 65,990, and I would say March 2nd. They'll give it a day on that. Just for that, I'm doing the giveaway charger now. Love it. Rumor of canceling order after March 1st. Is it legit? Yeah, it's. I got the screenshot. It was sent to me, and it looks like it's from a text from Tesla. If you try, and well, it's really only if you try and push your Tesla order, they will try and cancel on you. And so that would even go furthermore to this pricing increase. Well, I don't know if it's a rumor. Tesla will do pricing increases. It's just a matter of when at this point. So it's like another price increase is happening. That's a good TikTok. Good YouTube short. Do you recommend full wrap PPF? That's like a whole topic on video. That is a great question. Do I recommend full body PPF? So really there's a couple things. If you're going to keep your car for 4 to 5 years, I would say, and you are type of person that lives in a winter climate with salt and all that stuff, and you frequent the mountains, like go to the ski slope trips or snowboarding trips, go up the mountain with the rocks and the dirt, or outdoor trips going to the wilderness and forest, or even just going to the beach and all that stuff, and your car gets dirty a lot, then I would certainly recommend full body PPF. But really the biggest caveat is you have to keep that car for 4 or 5 years plus, because full body PPF can really range in price. I think the cheapest I've ever seen it was like $3,700 or $3,500, which your miles may vary on that and the quality of the condition of the work and stuff like that. But on the high end, it can anywhere be like $6,000 to $7,000 from a reputable shop that has good reviews, that does quality work. And you kind of want something in between, or really you just kind of want the best, because you think about it, it's literally a wrap that you're going to see all the seams. It could start peeling. It could start getting yellow. You want the best quality stuff and that make sure that it lasts a long time, because you're going to want to keep that car protected for a long time that you're going to ownership. And then on top of all that, there's now even color change PPF. I think STEK or STEK has a brand or company from that, and that can be anywhere from what? I think I got a quote like $7,000 to $8,000, even $9,000 on that as well. So the question is, do I recommend full body PPF? If you're going to keep that car a long time, then yes, I could see it being worth it. But the flip side of all this is like, how much is a paint job, right? Like if you're going to keep that car a long time and your car gets trashed and ruined and all that stuff, you could literally pay $5,000 and get it repainted and in whatever color you want after that. So does it have value? Like, do people, are looking for that and will pay you money for a car that's PPF when you go to sell it in 5 years? I'm not exactly too sure. I think it's, people love it. It's like an added bonus, but no one's going to give you the money you paid for it to cash you out on value on it. So that's kind of my thoughts on PPF on that. And hopefully that answers all the questions on like, do I recommend PPF or full body PPF or even full frontal? Full frontal, I'm more inclined to, because you can pay anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for that. And that can make a lot of sense if you live on places that get a lot of rock chips, like you do a lot of highway driving and stuff like that. So I could easily make that, especially with the Model Y, because the Model Y has this issue where the front rims of the vehicle, the front rims right here, will kick up rocks. You can see my little cursor here, will kick up rocks on the side and it will scratch the side of your Tesla Model Y. So I absolutely recommend mud flaps. They're very inexpensive, like $20-$30 on Amazon. I recommend that. And on top of that, you can do a PPF wrap like right on this like rear door that will protect it as well. So that I 100% recommend, because that's not $1,500 to do that. That's like a couple hundred, maybe even $100 to get that done. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully I answered your questions, but comment down below if you are doing PPF, what prices you've paid. I want to hear what state you're on too, because that can matter a lot. That can really be drastic on the different prices. In California, $1,500 to $2,000 for full frontal, $3,500 to $6,000, even $7,000 for full body PPF. And those are from good, decent, reputable shops. So hopefully that makes sense to you. All right, water break. Any updates on Tesla Vision? Nothing yet. We'll probably hear about that more at Investor Day. Dude, those demo cars still count as new? Yep, 100%. You are still the first owner for first registration, all that stuff, so it counts as new. And that's actually like the secret sauce that I've always promoted. I've bought in 2 demos out of the 4. 2 out of the 3 Teslas I bought brand new. 2 of them were demos, and I've gotten a variety of discounts. I was thinking the same. Super slash on the pricing. Yeah, 100%. Chris, I think PPF front bumper and rear door triangle is recommended. It's $400 for the front bumper and $40 for the rear door. I think for full frontal, that's I would recommend full frontal instead of just a bumper, because it can start to yellow and you don't want discoloration all over. But full frontal is bumper, hood, full headlights, and their mirrors, I think, as well, for like $15,000 to $2,000. It's just a Tesla, it's not a Ferrari. Yeah. And that's my thoughts too. Like paying $6,000-$7,000, even like wrapping cars. Like I've gotten quotes to like wrap cars, like $2,000. And you got to think like long term, right? Wraps do not last that long. You're going to have to pay to also remove it in 4 to 5 years or maybe 3 years as well. And so it's tough. It's really tough. And now if I got a sponsor, if a shop wants to sponsor a gray stack wrap, hit it up down below in the comments. I'll pay for material costs and all that stuff too. This is the one. Tesla Raj just did this to his Tesla Model Y. He probably got hooked up. Let me look how good that looks. I mean, let's just go look at Tesla Raj PPF Model Y. His looks good. I would do this. Yeah, an OC detailing. If you're in the Bay Area, this is not a inexpensive shop. They're up there. That's for sure. But they do good quality work at the end of the day as well. But let's see. Let's skip ahead here. You can see right there. Yeah, and this is, I think, like the best, right? You got full body PPF. You've got color change and protection. Ooh. Yeah, that would be sick. So if there's any shops out there, hey, I'm down. How about ceramic coating on top of PPF? Worth it? Yes. A lot of PPF wrapping has ceramic coating properties, but I would recommend doing the ceramic coating on top of that, because I actually absolutely recommend ceramic coating because it's relatively inexpensive compared to PPF and stuff like that, and your car stays cleaner, it's more protected, and also the brand I recommend is Geon for that. So find a shop near you that installs that. That's what I would say. Now professionally, you can do DIY ceramic. You can also do DIY PPF. I mean, if you've got the hands and the skill set to do that, more kudos. Then I would say you could do it. I would just do it yourself, ceramic coating on the PPF. Yeah, you could do that as well too. I would want a stealth wrap. God, yeah, exactly. Gonna skip PPF altogether now. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. That's all I would say. 10-year warranty on this is no problem. If there's yellowing, that's true. They could just redo it. I made it. Welcome, Claudius. Welcome to stream. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're just talking about how Model Y is sold out again. Congrats to everybody that's locked in a lower price. Congrats to everybody that's already taken delivery at the low price, because prices will go up. I think what I'm predicting now at this point, prices for the Model Y, I guess it's like another, we could talk about that too, right? Prices for the Model Y, $500 in the next week, $500 the week after, March 3rd, $65,990, $10,000 price increase back to where we were before. I think that's what they're going to go back to. And then of course they'll adjust it after that. Of course, if Model Y start to creep up in inventory again, they'll start to adjust the price down and down and down. But that's my pricing prediction as well. Trying to get Model 3 PPF as soon as possible. Yes, yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Like, paint is also brand new as well in the Tesla. So like, I've heard people that you can take it immediately, but I've also heard people say, hey, like, let it settle a little bit, like a month, and then go after that. What can I ask questions? Well, you can ask questions in the live stream on the chat right here on the right side. That's the benefit of these live streams. You can do that. Or if you want to ask direct questions, or you want a one-on-one call where you can ask me any questions as well, there's a Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and schedule a call with me. Just the front and probably do it myself. Yeah, that's sick. If you got the hands and skill, I just don't I don't think I have the patience for that. Like, I would just get frustrated and just like opt out. But ceramic, maybe I could do ceramic. Maybe. But really, the thing with ceramic is the paint correction. Like, I don't like swirl marks on the paint Tesla. And if you don't know what swirl marks are, like, look at your car in the direct sun the next time you're out, and you'll see like spider swirls or swirl marks on the paint. I don't like that. I'd rather it's someone and that's a process with paint correction. I love a detail to come out. Shout out to Andre at 24K Shine down in Santa Ana. Ask for the Dennis deal if you ask him. But really great work. What really is part, or the biggest part of paint correction or of ceramic, is correcting the paint, where they take a buffer, get all those swirl markers out or swirl marks out, and then they put the ceramic coating on top of that, and then they cure it with these heat lamps and all. It's a process, that's for sure. And it's definitely cool. Check out the video on the channel we did on the Model S and also the Model X, but the video's not out yet. But you can see some of the process with that. I got lucky with my Model Y long range with white seats. Fremont factory because I got Matrix headlights. Nice. Yeah, it seems like Matrix headlights are coming out for the Model Y from the Fremont factory, but we have not seen any sort of indication for the Austin factory. I would enter for that stealth wrap. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we'd be if we did a giveaway for that. That'd be cool. I guess I would just have to pay for it, because there's no way we can get a shop that's like out everywhere to collab with that, because there's just too many in too many different states. But that'd be cool for sure. I know for sure I'm keeping my performance over 5 years, so I'll pay up to $6,800 for full Expel PBF and Expel Prime XR Plus. Yeah, I mean, if you got it, you got it. That's for sure. I mean, that's the thing, right? We all think, I certainly feel like every single time I buy a Tesla, I'm going to keep this car for a good amount of time, but then something always happens. There's always a new Tesla or a new feature that I want to try. And it's funny because we got this Model X pretty recently, and I'm like, I'm going to keep this car 2 to 3 years easily. But now we've got Cybertruck coming out. I did not think Cybertruck was going to be a for sure thing, but it certainly feels like it is. So we'll see on the ramp on that, how many they can actually produce and deliver, because that is going to be the key thing with that. Does the Fremont factory have the castings for the Model Y, or is it just Austin? I'm actually not sure on that. Actually not sure. Water break. Thank you. I'm going to do matte PPF protection and a slight visual change. Yeah, stealth or matte PPF. I like it. I used to not like the look, but I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Best credit union. Well, I'm glad you asked. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple links on that Patreon that has rates as low as 2.5% to 3.2% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check out if you're interested. But if you don't want to do that, we've made plenty of videos on the channel, especially this past week, regarding financing rates and the best other options out there. If you don't want to do that, there are videos coming out probably this Friday or the week after that, where we'll go over to some more credit unions and or financing partners on that. Does performance come with Matrix lights? Yes. It looks like it does. I want to self-wrap it, but I don't know if I really want to pay $5,000 plus for it. I'll be keeping the car long-term and I afford it, but I don't think it's a wise investment. Yes, it's tough, that's for sure. I love the look of stealth wrap sometimes. I love how I can protect your vehicle, especially if you live in metropolitan areas or city areas, or if you even just go into the wilderness. But $5,000 is still $5,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. Some shop add PPF to your car and could potentially increase value to the car as well as many insurance claims. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could save money on your insurance. Wow. Does Tesla insurance save that? But yeah. Swirling, hate it. My color is a black car. Yeah, 100%. If you have a black car or black Tesla, you should 1000% do at least ceramic with a shop, because they will take out all that swirls, then they'll cure it and protect it, and that will help you against future swirls and all that stuff. And actually, someone DM'd me asking if we could make a video about it'd be a quick topic, but they wanted me to discuss should you take your car to the automatic car wash, or maybe it's more so what's my process for washing my Tesla? What do I do? What's the most feasible way? And maybe we'll make a video on that, because I guess I could go through how I take care of my Tesla, what I've done, and the reasonings why, and then what do I do on a weekly maintenance or even monthly maintenance. It's not that special though, but we can certainly talk about that. Who did you mention did your detailing in Santa Ana? Well, Andy, I'm going to hook you up. And actually, it seems like a lot of people are going to hitting him up recently. He called me I made a video about him a month ago. There it is right there. I made a video about a month ago, and he called me the next day and saying he had 15 inquiries. So I definitely reach out to him. That's actually the Model S that he did. I still miss that car. It's just a good looking car. That's for sure. It's got a good stance on it. Yeah, it's sick. But 24K Shine, ask for Andre. He's the owner. Ask for the Dennis YouTube deal. He'll hook it up. He's got the best product, in my opinion, for ceramic. It's called Gyeon, Gyeon. It's really good. And he does great work. And he literally, if it's going to rain the next day, he will not take you as an appointment because he knows that the rain will mess up the ceramic of the day after. So he doesn't want to waste your time at the end of the day. Dennis, can you please explain Tesla canceling orders? I didn't get what meant what you're saying. It's basically if you have an order right now and you're trying to push your delivery date past March, Tesla is giving an ultimatum. Here it is right on the screen. It says right here, this is someone that sent to me. They got this message back because he was trying to push his delivery date past a certain time frame. And he got this message back and it says, quote, orders that remain on hold beyond March 1st of 2023 may be subject to cancellation. So it seems like Tesla does not want you to have your old lower price order because potentially they might be raising the price and they don't want to keep you lingering anymore. They want to make sure to lock you in. Or does this mean something else? Right? I mean, this is a Model Y specific message, but if I saw this on Model 3 messages, then could that mean a new Model 3 is coming? Could that mean a new Model 3 is coming? I mean, we know it's coming. We just don't know when. Maybe we're going to hear more about it at Investor Day. Maybe. But hopefully that clears it up. Tesla plan is no good. That's another why I got PPF. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Dear Willen? No. You're welcome. Eddie. Wham bam. Tesla Cam is making me lean towards PPF. Idiots always attacking Teslas. I mean, that's... Yes. It seems like, I mean, of course that channel highlights all the accents and stuff. So of course, but yeah, there's certainly a weird, there could be weird vendettas against Tesla. I see that the majority of cars on the road is white, black, and gray. We need more color out there. Order blue. Yeah, blue. I had the Tesla Model Y in blue. It was a performance. I absolutely loved it. Of course, I did ceramic coat on that as well. And yeah, great car. With the ceramic, the blue really pops in the light, and so I loved it. Delivery date, Model YP, February 19th. Nice. Dang, that's coming up. That's next week. I love it. Hey, Dennis, ordered my Model 3 rear-wheel drive today and got the VIN straight away. Thanks for your help. No, congrats to you. Yeah, Model 3, there seems to be a good amount of inventory, especially the Model 3 standard range. But if the Model 3 standard range dropped down to like the $39,990 price and you got the $7,500 tax credit, then you got the $5,000 CRP that is for rumored to that. What is that? Hold on a second. Let's play some hypothetical games here. I think that the Tesla Model 3 needs to drop down to under 40,000 for it to clear all the inventory and be a hot seller. But let's say it does. 39,990 minus a $7,500 tax credit. That's 32,400 minus a potential, what, 500 or $5,000 CVRP. That's a purchase price. Of course, tax credit is not point of sale, but that's a purchase price of 27,400. That's not bad. I like it. Lease seems so obvious. No one keeps the car. Why not going to hold its price long term? Tesla pumping them out. I don't know. There's a big market. Model Y has been pumping out for years now, right? And there still is this demand for them. So yeah. I think it's a good resale later on too. I have my Model Y delivered on Wednesday. Excited. Nice. You're one of few. It seems like everybody with a Model Y is getting pushed and you are taking delivery. That's nice. PPF is expensive as hell. Honestly, they basically cheating Tesla at this point. 6K FOH. FOH? For honest. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now I'm curious, like how much is PPF, full body PPF for other cars? Is it also 6K? Do you know any websites where I activate my door tweeters and pillar tweakers for the Model 3 rear-wheel drive? Yeah, I know there's websites that hack it, but I wouldn't recommend them. Matte PPF over red looks really good, like frosted candles. Yeah, that's true. I do like that. It's okay. The federal tax rate been paying for my PPF. Yeah, I guess so. If you put it that way, that certainly can make some sense. Only time my PPF I've wanted to change colors. Yeah. And also, I mean, vinyl wrap, even though it's not the same thickness, I think when I researched it, PPF was like 6 to Actually, I want to say 12 millimeters. I don't know. It's anywhere from like 6 to 12. It's more. But vinyl wrap, just color change is like 3 millimeters. So it's a difference. I guess we will. Maybe we will. We'll talk about. It's a quick topic. What's the title though? We'll talk about this one. So Anthony, you just asked a question. Do you detail every month, and then do you ever hand wash? But what's the title there? Because we made that video yesterday about Tesla maintenance 101. So Tesla car washing 101, Tesla detailing, how I keep my Tesla clean 101, how I keep Tesla clean, or car cleaning routine. I guess that could make a sense. We could do a quick video on that. We could talk about all the products that we use. I mean, it's pretty simple, I guess. Hand wash, DIY wash. I might get some flack for this as well, but I guess this is good. We'll put it out on the ecosphere and then see what people think, what your thoughts on it are, and see if there's ways to optimize it, right? Because that's what we're looking for as well. Because I at the same time I have a process for certain things, but there can always be a better way to do it, or maybe even more efficient. So sometimes I like throwing ideas out there just to get some feedback as well on it. This is a scary picture as well, but let's see if we got the windows. Let's see, hand wash. Yeah, I guess. Let's see, not self wash. If you're still here, love it. As we pick through some of this. Is it this? No, not that one. Let's see. And I guess I'll recommend it if you're in the LA area. This is a good one to go to as well. All right, water break. Oh, I did have another topic as well after this. Okay, but welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to get into on this next topic on what I do to take care of my Tesla. My tips, of course. What are my thoughts on it? Do I hand wash? Do I detail it myself? Spoiler, I do not. But I do take steps all with my Tesla to make sure it's an easier process from the get-go and that it's taken care of from that. So we'll get into it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. But basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, but more on that later. All right, so I get this question a lot. Someone DM'd me the other day asking, can you make a video on how you take care of your Tesla? What do you do? Do you go to machine washes and stuff like that with the bristles that spin like this and all that stuff? Basically, no, because that will screw up your car, especially with Tesla's soft paint and all that stuff. You can basically see on it that your car could get Tesla swirl marks, because at the end of the day, like, Tesla does not have good paint quality at all, and maybe it's because they don't do enough layers, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is swirl marks. You can really only see it when it's in the direct sun. You can see this like hazing or marring, as they call it, and stuff like that. It shows a lot more on black color cars. You can see in this picture, it looks like there's like a spider web kind of on it, like spider web, swirl marks, and all that stuff. So you want to be aware of that. Every car has it from Tesla, like 100%. And it's kind of what happens is because it's improper wash. Like when they're detailing your car before they deliver it to you, they're probably just like slapping on whatever and just be going in on their way. And so right after I take delivery of my Teslas, at every single one, no matter what, I will actually go and drop the vehicle off at a detailer. And I get what's done is paint correction with ceramic coating. Well, any detailer that does ceramic coating should do at least one stage of ceramic coating where they take a buffer and buff the side of your vehicle and to get rid of some of these swirl marks. You can pay all the way up to like a level 3 paint correction, but that's where it gets into the up there. But the detailers that I go to use this product called Geon Ceramic, which is probably one of the better ones out there. There's different levels to this as well, and this is the shop that I actually go to. 24K Shine. If you're in the California SoCal area, very recommended. The owner's name is Andre. You can ask him for the Dennis YouTube deal, and you can see it right here. I've taken plenty of my Teslas here. Well, why is there 3 of my? Here's the Model Y. Model S. Missed that car a lot. Really good stuff. I try to put some pictures here. He even gave me this kit, which is really cool to try and maintain it. And I'll probably make an updated video with him as well because he wants to meet up at like a DIY shop or a car wash shop to clean the car and show all that stuff, his process and all stuff, because he's a really cool owner. But this is what I do on a weekly maintenance schedule. I go to car wash places like this, DIY, the places where you drive up into a bay. This is probably like the sketchiest, worst photo of this, but I go into the DIY shops that where you can get the hose and then I just spray it with water down, maybe the soap spray as well, trying to just shoot off some of the dirt. And that's kind of like my weekly maintenance spray. I don't take any sort of microfiber towels to the actual paint. If anything, I take the dry microfiber towels and just wipe some of the windows off of like, just because you can see get those water spots on that and also the mirrors and stuff like that. But that's what I kind of do maybe on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis and do that. But the other thing I do on maybe a monthly basis, because the vehicle still needs to get washed, that's for sure, to get some of the layers of dirt that or dust, whatever that can build up. I actually take it to places like this, like a hand wash, specifically hand wash places that have good reviews. I drop it off there, leave it for like a couple hours, let them do their thing inside and outside, and I like to pay anywhere from the $25, $35, $40 for one session like that. And that's why I do it on a monthly basis, because they're going to take care of it hopefully and not mess up the paint. Or even like if you're near, the reason why I do this and I don't go back to Andre at 24K Shine, because he does do weekly maintenance stuff like that. It's just because he's a little bit far and it'd be tough to like line up that and wait and all that stuff. But I mean, at the end, if I was close, I would go to him on a monthly basis to try and get the vehicle cleaned up, because that's where it would make a lot of sense. And that makes it so these swirl marks don't come back. They don't build up again, because that's the worst thing in my opinion. I don't want these swirl marks coming back. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you kind of like this process or setup? Do you do something different? But the one thing is for sure, do not go to those car washes that have the bristles and stuff like that just like literally attack your car with all the side spinning things and all that stuff. Do not go to places like that. That will quickly mess up your car, because think about it, it's just literally like plastic rubber pieces that will just hit the side of your car. Let's see, let me try and find a photo of it that will hit the side of your car and it just would not. Here you go, this one right here. That stuff will just destroy your car over time. You might not see it on that first time, but even if my car was filthy with like dirt and all that stuff, I still would not bring it to any of these, because that is really where your car will get loaded up with swirl marks and all that stuff. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff, I would still not go to this, because that's where your paint will start to get messed up over time. That's where you've probably seen vehicles that have gone sun beaten with the paint flaking off the top and all that stuff. That's what you don't want to. You want to protect your I don't want to say investment, right? Because cars are not an investment, but you don't want to accelerate some of the damage that could happen from that. But hopefully that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts on that. If you agree, if you do something slightly different, I want to hear from you, because there's always ways to improve and optimize a process. But let me know what's your process on it. Do you hand wash it yourself in the driveway, or do you do something different? But thanks for watching that. If this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link, down in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel. But definitely check it out. But yeah, quick topic on that. Now we can lock that up, put it on the channel, and people can refer to that, because I feel like I get that question a lot for sure. And it makes sense, because we're all buying expensive, relatively expensive vehicles, and we want to make sure we're not accelerating our investment. But if you're just joining in, we just did a quick topic on how I wash or take care of the cars. But of course, whoa. Model Y inventory is basically going to zero, but here we go. 2023 Model Y long range, white with black interior, 20-inch rims. It's in Texas, 480 miles. Not bad, but a almost $1,000 discount off the price. Not bad. They don't want to send me the car to Los Angeles from Sacramento. Yeah, sometimes they get weird about that stuff. Hitting 1-1 mark, rear-wheel drive with white seats. Love it more and more every day. Cannot go wrong. Can never go wrong with more range. Yeah, that's for sure. Blue white seats, 7-seater here. Nice. I originally had the blue, but changed it to gray only because the blue sometimes look purple in the light. The gray is metallic. Plus, it changes the color light. Plus, I didn't want to spend an extra $1,000. Yeah, that's fair enough. It all adds up at the end of the day. Model Y need delivery to 14, only in Sacramento. They want to send it to Los Angeles. Interesting, yeah. There's your $25,000 Tesla maybe. Yeah, coming up soon. Have you made your Model X video? No, it's coming soon. I need to film like the B-roll and all that stuff. Yep, CVRP, yep, we talked about it earlier. It is up, it now qualifies, but maybe wait to apply. I'm going to black or gray, white seats, 5% all around, 45% on the windows. Dang, love it, I love it. I didn't go that dark, but almost did. NV is nice for tint laws. Oh, Nevada can do as dark as you want. Yeah, because the sun beats down for sure. Waiting for a good deal on a Model S. Maybe topic on S and X. Yeah, I should do an updated one. We haven't touched on the used market on the S and X, but yeah, maybe this week for sure. If the price goes down on Model 3, does Tesla credit me a difference on a new purchase? Yes, as long as you have not taken order yet. That is the key. Saw the Pierce Tree Strip group today. Love it. Yeah. LA. We went to the meet, their charity meet. Showed up there with some friends. So yeah, it's funny that you're like the second person that brought that up. Love it. In Atlanta, we do what we want with tints. Love it. Ordered my Model Y long range on January 17th. Who ordered, got around time, got delivery. It can really change for sure. Is that a Monsters Inc. cup? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's great because it's a really wide base, so it's hard to knock over. Model 3 would be more attractive on $299 or $249 lease off. Yes, I 1000% agree. And to get there, the price has to start with a 3, $39,990. That is my prediction as well. Clay bar, yes, detailers, they usually do that to get rid of some of the swirls. Yes, submit, took delivery. Order date 115, reject delivery last week due to paint chips. Ooh, got VIN and deliveries now 222. Okay, that's not bad. Going full PPF mount. Why Pee Wee Herman? Pee Wee Herman is going to love riding with me in March. All right, love it. Pee Wee Herman's gonna love it. Is that like? Because you brought that up a few times, and now I'm curious. Picked up Model Y long range, no panel gap, no paint chips, no imperfections. Awesome built, very happy so far. Love it, congrats. These vinyl and rubber squeegees at the automated car wash are horrible. Yeah, they will literally beat up your car. Matrix lights, yes, coming soon to a Model Y near you. Yeah, I'm thinking about matte PPF on my white Model Y long range. Yeah, we just did a topic on that. Expensive. Too bad PPF is not an option from Tesla. I'm not sure if you would want that directly from Tesla. Same here, hose and rinse dry by hand. Love it. I use a leaf blower when I have ceramic coating. Yeah, exactly. I just bought one of those as well, and it makes it easier. But a lot of these DIY car washes have a blower there too, but I guess I should just keep one in the trunk, and then I would save $1 or $2 actually. What do other cars don't have paint issues? Why do other cars not have paint issues? Because they're not, I don't know actually. Automated car washes. I always do my own hand wash using 2-bucket system with phone can. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. I've thought about buying all that stuff, but sometimes it's just easier, right? I hand wash once a month too, and once a week I do touchless wash at home with leaf blower. Love it. Picked up my Model Y tomorrow, and I ordered on January 14th. Only 4 weeks. That was fast. Love it. Would you go to a touchless car wash? I heard the rainbow stuff has harmful stuff in the paint. Yeah, I think it can mess with that, so I would probably just opt out. You should fly to Sacramento and drive back to LA. Yeah, the person that, yeah, they might as well, right? Try and talk to them. Happy Hippo, what are your thoughts on buying a used CCS adapter, Tesla charger, or any other accessories, or do you think it's better to get new? Used, perfectly fine. It's especially like mobile connector, that's perfectly fine from Tesla. Yeah, I would have no problem at all as long as it's Tesla brand. My girlfriend reserved a Model Y standard range that was in stock earlier today, located in Northern California. It's an Austin build, even though it's close to Fremont. Found it pretty funny. Yeah, it's weird with their logic on that. They kind of ship them all over the place. If you spill your drink, you're going to sully yourself. Good one. Good one. That's good. That's good. Order Model Y on Jerry. Now I'm up 2K on my car. You think I continue to go up? Yes. 1,000%. And actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. In this next topic, we're going to talk about my predictions on Tesla Model Y pricing. Today is February 13th. It's midway through the month in February. It is a shorter month, right? Ends on 28th, so technically we're halfway. But is Tesla going to keep raising the price of the Model Y? And yes, 1,000%. But what's the cadence? What's the pattern on that? You know, we're going to get into what I think is going to be the pricing increases for this next week and the week after, and maybe even March 1st. And I'll go into my reasons why. So if you're on the fence right now, if you have not placed an order for a Tesla Model Y, I would probably strongly consider you lock in this low price because it will go up. We've already seen in the past 2 weeks it's gone up, you know, here and there. And so we'll go into how it will go into. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description. There's a variety of benefits for joining Patreon, so definitely check it out. So let us get into it. I mean, Tesla inventory has basically gone to 0. There's 5. It keeps flipping from 3 to 5 on today's screenshots for today. But shout out to Rafi for asking this question on what I think about the pricing increases on that. And so this is what we know. If we go to the Tesla car price history tracker, in the past 2 weeks at this point, there's been a $500 increase, a $1,500 price increase, and then now there's been price increases on the other trims. And I'm talking long range, performance, and all-wheel drive standard range, which yes, it does exist. You can buy them in inventory. Of course, you can't order them. And so what's the cadence here? So I think this is my prediction. What we know is that in March, this is going to come out. And what this is the $7,500 federal tax credit. There's going to be more insight and more visibility on whether IRS is going to release guidelines on that, because what this says right here, it's you get this tax credit for deliveries until March of 2023. And if you expand it, it doesn't really say if it's March 1st or end of March 2023. So it may change sometime around that. But what we also know is that Elon met with the White House officials. They discussed a variety of things. Some of them include, or the one thing that we do know they included, is talking about expanding the supercharger network to other EVs so that the United States is more capable with charging and stuff like that. And so probably there was some discussion about this as well. And will the vehicle of the Tesla Model Y qualify for the full $7,500 tax rate? Is the guidance going to be delayed? And we can basically kind of conclude that that guidance, basically Tesla will win favor to that, and the Model Y will qualify because they've been increasing prices these past few weeks. And I don't think they'd be increasing prices just to then knock it back down again if the full 7,500 didn't qualify, or if it was knocked down to a 3,750 range or something like that. And so I certainly feel like prices will keep going up. And this is the cadence. I think this Friday, which would be February 18th, it's going to go up another $500, and that would mean that would be the second to last Friday of this February. And then at February 24th, next Friday or last Friday of February, it will go up another $500. And I think March 1st or March 3rd, which would be the next Friday after that, I think Tesla will just rip the Band-Aid off and go straight to $65,990, the price that they had it at before, and they want to probably get as quickly as possible back to that. And this is why we got this screenshot. We got the message, and from one of the Patreon members, they have an order in the queue for Model Y that's pending delivery. And they tried to push it. They tried to push that delivery to whatever date, and they got this message back saying, "Hi James, schedule your Tesla Model Y delivery now. If you do not schedule delivery by today, your Model Y will be released to the next customer and your order will be placed on hold." And this is the key section right here from that text. Orders that remain on hold beyond March 1st, 2023 may be subject to cancellation. And the only reason why they would say that is because, well, not only reason, but maybe the reason why they're saying this is because they are planning to raise the price of the Tesla Model Y pretty drastically, and they do not want anybody with a lower price that has not taken delivery to take advantage of basically getting what, a $13,000 discount on the Model Y. And so I think that plus this plus that, I think they're going to go back up $10,000 to $65,990, because if they do $500 this week, the price will go up to what, 55.5. And if they go up another $500, that would be $55,990. So that's within a $10,000 swing from their old price, and I think they just go straight up $10,000, or maybe they'll go $5,000. But I'm gonna just think for the worst, and I think they will do all the way back to $65,990, and which would mean that anybody that's taking delivery of that low price, that low Model Y long range or standard range or performance, congrats to you. You were able to lock in or take delivery. And anybody that still has a pending order, congrats to you. Even though you're getting pushed to April or May, it seems like if my hypothesis is correct, the $7,500 tax credit will still stay in effect, and you still have a locked in price. So you have nothing absolutely to worry about. So let me know your thoughts on my prediction, my strategy with that. Let me know if you think it's correct or you think it's going to be something less than that. But comment down below, and we're going to jump back into the comments into the stream. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which is links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple credit unions on that list that have interest rates as low as 2.5 to 3.2% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check it out if you're interested. All right. Just writing down the marker there. Water break so I don't sully myself. Weekly price increase. Any idea when it'll stop? It will stop when we get to 65,990. That's something you have to look at too when you have ceramic coating. Yes. We bought an electric blower, but and I used it once, but I should use it more. You might have to wait a few weeks before ceramic coating because Tesla is pumping out cars paint, probably not completely cured. Exactly. Yeah. The rate that they're pumping those cars out, you might want to wait before doing anything to the paint, maybe even a month. If my delivery day is March 12th to 31st, do you think they'll honor that range? It's fluid. I heard Muff Labs decreased the range by 1.5%. Brian, I'm with you. Mine says 311 to 331. Yeah, people are getting pushed. I mean, the latest I've seen was April or May, but hopefully that doesn't happen to a lot of you. But even if it does, seems like $7,500 credit is here to stay. Go Tesla price hikes. Love it. It's coming back. And that'll be, I mean, in hindsight 2020, after this all settles, it's literally going to be people that bought January 12th to like what, March 1st? That crazy pocket. So it's not even going to be a huge amount of buyers out there. Like if you look at it from a full zoomed out level. I discovered my state is offering same incentive for electric vehicle. Woo, nice. Yang, now what does it say that about used Tesla car prices now with price increase? Yeah, if prices keep going up, I mean, there's two things going there, right? Model Y used will keep going up. Model 3 will go down because prices will keep going down. Not sure why anyone would delay delivery at this point. I mean, people are in different situations, right? I noticed that Tesla can be seen on CVRP. Can you explain it? Yeah, it's basically available, but don't apply yet. Video coming out tonight. Yeah, I think I'll look at the Chemical Guys 15-piece wash with foam can. Ooh, is that expensive? Chemical Guys. I've heard the Chemical Guys foam piece wash. Let's take a look. Because my friend recommended this to me as too, but it's just like, do I want to spend more money in DIY? I guess it saves money. Oh my goodness. You would get like this one, right? With a kit or something. Eh. These price tags are bogus. It's coming. Yep, I've heard ammo MIC. Definitely a good source, that's for sure. Hi, I ordered my Model Y 7-seater on January 14th. Delivery scheduled February 16th. Nice, congrats. And 7-seater. That's rare. That's for sure. I hit the like button 2x and then one more time for good luck. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining the stream. And hopefully you got some good value. Tapia, do we need to do anything to brake pace over time for maintenance if you're using regenerative braking? No, you don't. That's the beauty of Teslas and other EVs, especially with how aggressive the regenerative braking is. You do not need to worry about your brakes as you would a regular car. I've seen people go 100,000 miles before replacing brakes or even not even replacing them at all. And so as long as you use regenerative braking, you are good. So if they ripped off the Band-Aid in March, what happens to the used market? Yeah, Model Y prices in the used side will stabilize. That's what will happen. Tesla wall connectors, someone is selling for discount versus another brand like Wallbox or ChargePoint. That's the question, right? Like, I like to think of it where, possibly Tesla might not be the only EV I'll buy. But at the same time, you can get the Tesla wall charger and a Tesla to J1772 adapter. So I could see that. And so it depends, right? Like I know the wall charger, especially if you're buying a used, $350 plus the adapter, that's another 100. So you're out the door like $450. Wall box, I can't find them anywhere used, but brand new, I did find a site that would ship it and it was like $650. And so yeah, $200 difference could make sense to not go with the wall box. Thank you, Driver to Sacramento, and thank you for the car helping us find the car. Nice, congrats. Thanks for coming in and dropping that. My latest delivery day is March 6th to 31st, but delivery is now February 16th. Ooh, nice. So that's good. You got bumped up. Greg, welcome. My Model Y long range order is April to June. Okay. That's pushed out. Is it yours a 7-seat? I heard that in Cali, there is a SC station that opened up the network to non-Teslas. Did you hear about that now or know where in Cali that is? Yes, that's in Hawthorne. That's right in the middle of LA. I have not been there to see, and no one, I don't think, has actually tested it. But on the Tesla website, it's open there. It says it's open for other EVs. Why Model 3 going down? Well, this is why. Because they've got good amount of inventory for the Tesla Model 3, over 214. And if this starts to creep up to the levels where they're not comfortable with, basically Tesla's not comfortable with levels at like 300 to 400, then that's prices could go down to, they basically want this. It seems like Tesla wants zero inventory in stock, and that's the price that they like, or they keep going higher. What's the calibrating the car does when you first get the car? It's just checking out the cameras for the autopilot system. Do you love your Model X? Yes, great car, fantastic car. I think it's a good blend of everything, right? But I do miss the Model S, that's for sure. Should wait from hardware 4.0 or buy Model Y long range now? Depends if you need a car. Dennis, have you ever used the autopilot on the Big Bear Drive where you're afraid? I actually have not on the mountain roads, which I think I know what you're talking about. No, I have not, but I've Joshua Tree, yes, but that's not windy. Question about CVRP, gross income in 2121 or 2022. Actually, I don't know. I haven't looked at that much yet. When you use one pedal drive, if someone cuts you off, do you hit the brake or let the foot out? One pedal drive, you just let the foot out, and it's pretty aggressive. But as you drive your Tesla, you will learn the timing of all that stuff, and you'll basically learn how to figure out when you can let go or when you need to use the brakes. And there's times where there's times where I go on drives and I don't use the brakes at all. So it can really go either way. Hawthorne still has a regular charging, no CCS. I go every other day. Okay. So even though it says open, unless they took it off the website. For those who qualify, can get rebates from Power Utility for installing charger at home. Yes, LA, $1,000. Actually, Tapia, if you want, I'm getting the permit inspected tomorrow, and then I'll let you know how it's going for LA. But it seems to be going fine so far. But who knows how strict the city is. Number 5, Seat Blue tow package. I'm in Canada. Pretty sure they are prioritizing US orders. Yeah, that would make sense. Is Tesla not making a lot of 7-seaters? I don't see a lot of inventory. What's your take on this? Yeah, it's the 7-seaters in red color paint. They don't make a lot of those. It takes the slowest for sure on that. But yeah, I think, let me see. Do I have one more topic? Maybe I can just wait for it tomorrow. We've done a good amount of topics today. .com. Welcome. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. Check out the Patreon down below in the description if you want to support the channel. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. 5 o'clock, maybe? See you then. And if there's any topics you guys want me to do, drop it down in the comments. And maybe I'll research it. All right, guys, thanks.